What if the reason you're struggling to get clients is because you're selling something they don't even know that they need? Most people aren't looking for a coach. They're looking for a lifeline. And the moment you stop selling coaching and start offering real solutions to real problems, everything changes. In today's episode, I'm going to show you exactly why your message might be falling flat and the surprisingly simple way to attract the clients you're actually called to serve. Stay with me. This could be the breakthrough your coaching practice has been waiting for. Welcome to the Christian Coaching School Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Leelo Bush. I'm a master coach, author, curriculum creator, and the #1 authority on spirit-led Christian coaching. I've trained tens of thousands worldwide since 2003, and if you're ready to up-level your skills, find greater fulfillment, and employ the most powerful coaching available to mankind, let's go. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Dr. Leelo Bush, and today we're going to confront something that's holding too many amazing Christian coaches back. The episode title is Stop Selling Coaching. That's right. If you've been exhausted trying to get people to pay attention to your coaching offer, if you've wondered why no one seems interested, I have good news. The problem isn't your calling. Rather, the problem is how you're framing it. Now, let's get into it. Here's the truth. People aren't looking for coaching. They're looking for solutions or relief. They're looking for clarity, peace, breakthrough. Coaching is a method, but people don't buy methods. They buy results. Think about it. No one wakes up in the middle of the night thinking, I need a coaching package. They wake up thinking, I can't do this anymore, or I feel stuck, or I need help. When you market coaching instead of the breakthrough it creates, you sound like everyone else and no one hears you. So stop trying to sell the title of what you do. Instead, start communicating the transformation you help deliver. You want to speak the solution, not the service. For example, instead of saying, I'm a Christian life coach, you could say, I help Christian women who feel spiritually stuck find clarity and passion in their purpose again. Or instead of saying, I'm a grief coach, say, I help those grieving a loss learn how to function again, reconnect with joy, and rebuild a life that honors what they've lost. Do you see the difference? Proverbs 25 verse 11 says, a word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in settings of silver. When your message is rightly spoken, it has beauty, clarity, and impact. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, but Leelo, I don't want to limit who God could send to me. What if someone outside my niche needs help? Let me reassure you. Clarifying your niche doesn't close doors. It opens the right ones. When Jesus encountered the woman at the well, he didn't launch into a generalized sermon. He spoke to her heart, her story, her need. And what happened? Her life was transformed, and she brought others. So Your niche simply helps you focus your voice so it can reach the hearts you're most anointed to serve. In fact, many times your niche will evolve as you obey the Spirit. You may start out helping women with grief, but as you grow, you realize you're called to walk with widows specifically. Or maybe you begin with health coaching, but God draws you to help exhausted caregivers. That's the beauty of a Spirit-led niche. It can sharpen over time. The key is to trust God with the process. I remember one coach who came through PCCCA. She had tried for years to market herself as a Christian life coach, but nothing really clicked. Once she clarified her heart for helping Christian teachers navigate burnout and rediscover joy, everything shifted. Her message landed. Clients found her. Ministry began flowing. You see, the more specific your mission, the louder heaven can amplify your voice. You attract clients not by convincing them to buy coaching, but by helping them recognize their problem and believe that you have the answer. So you must speak to the storm they're in. Use the language they're already using. For example, I feel lost. I can't move forward. I feel like I've lost myself. Then paint the picture of what's possible. What if you could wake up with peace again? What if your story could become your strength? Finally, be clear about the journey you offer. I walk with you from pain to purpose, using faith-based tools that restore hope and help you take the next step. Don't explain coaching, rather demonstrate the transformation. Let me give you a real example. A grief coach I worked with used to market her service by saying, I offer grief coaching to anyone who needs support. Now, her heart was in the right place, but the message was so broad that no one knew that it was for them. After working together, she refined her message to this: I help women who feel stuck in grief after the loss of a spouse or child to rebuild their life and find hope again. Immediately, her emails and posts began resonating. Women would reply with, "This is exactly what I've been searching for." That's the power of clarity. When you speak directly to someone's pain and the future they long for, you don't have to sell anything. They will be drawn to the solution you carry. Now, let's make this practical. I want you to reflect on 3 things. Who do you help? Be specific. What problem are they facing? Use their words. And what result do you help them achieve? Be clear. When you've clarified these things, you can turn them into a simple, powerful statement. Something like, I help Christian women go from spiritual burnout to renewed purpose and joy. Colossians 4 verse 6 reminds us, let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. And I promise you this, God will give you the words when your heart is focused on service, not sales. Friend, if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels trying to sell coaching and finally start attracting the people God has called you to serve. We're here to help. At PCCCA, we equip you to coach with biblical authority, communicate with clarity, and step confidently into your assignment. Each course also shares how to get in front of those who need you. Visit us today at pccca.org/courses. And let's walk this out together. Remember to look for the link in the episode notes. You weren't called to convince. You were called to connect the solution with the soul who needs it. Stop selling coaching. Speak transformation. Stay bold, stay spirit-filled, and stay faithful. Remember to share this episode and leave a review so others like you and me are better able to find this podcast. Until next time, I'm Dr. Leelo Bush, and I'll see you in the next episode. If you've enjoyed this podcast, you've got to join me in my free introductory coaching masterclass. I created this program so that you can experience the power of coaching and see if we're a fit to help you achieve your training and certification goals. Visit us at pccca.org/get certified. Be sure to download the worksheets after you sign in so that you don't miss a thing. Again, that's pccca.org/get certified. See you there.